Alright, it's gonna be my list for my favorite non Marvel and DC characters. Not really heroes, just characters, because some of them aren't necessarily heroic, as in they don't all dress up in costumes, and they're not really all just heroes. Some of them are kind of anti-hero. So let's start. Number 10 on my list. This isn't in any particular order. It's just something I put down on paper, and I'm just going to say their names and whatnot. And here we go. Number 10 is Zombie Cop. Zombie Cop is a series by Image Comics. It was short-lived, but I like the idea of a cop, zombie being a cop. Well, the guy he can turn into a zombie while he's a cop. While he's on duty, he can investigate different types of supernatural stuff. Number 9 is Hellboy. Hellboy is awesome. I'm currently collecting that series along with a few others, trying to get everything I can on Hellboy. I enjoyed the first two movies that they came out with Hollywood, and looking forward to a third if they make another one. Number 8, I should say, is Midnighter. Now, Midnighter, at first, I didn't, I don't know, I was turned off because he was gay. That's back when I wasn't kind of used to that type of thing, but now he's one of my favorite characters. You know, he is gay, but I just kind of ignore it and look past that. You just kind of like the character. He's cool. He's kind of like Batman, a mix between Batman and Moon Knight, but I don't know, he's a little bit more fun to read about. So yeah, number 8 is Midnighter. Number 7 is John Constantine. I had watched the movie and never read the comics until recently. Brown Coat Eric blows himself up dude got me into that. So I like John Constantine as a character. He's cool. And Hellblazer is it's a consistently good book to read about, and a lot of supernatural stuff going on in there, which I like. So yeah, number 7 is John Constantine. Number 6 is Witchblade. Sarah Panizzi, Witchblade. Particularly what Ron Martz is doing with her right now. He's taking a character that was pretty much just for TNA, tits and ass, and he made her something more than that. She was gonna have a movie, but I don't know what happened with that. I'm kind of glad because the posters made it seem like a porno or something. But yeah, Witchblade, Sarah Panizzi is really cool. Love the character, love reading the series, and it's gonna be sad when Ron Martz leaves the book, but for now I am enjoying it. Number 5 is kind of recently, Hit Girl. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, she's a Marvel character." No, she's Icon. She's not in the Marvel. Doesn't take place in the Marvel universe. It's completely separate. She's become one of my favorite characters. I read the book over a lot. I've seen the movie a couple times, and I like her costume. I actually like her movie costume more than I do her comic book costume. But yeah, Hit Girls is really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mark does with her in Kick-Ass 2. And it's gonna be fun to read about. Number 4 is Invincible / Mark Grayson. Invincible is a really cool character. He's kind of a mix between Superman and Spider-Man, with his own little stuff thrown in there, and I like the costume. Although even though he's back with the yellow and blue, the yellow and black. I did like the blue and black costume. I liked it. A lot of people hated it, but I loved it. I kind of miss it, but you know, he's still a cool character and fun. One of the best comic. It's probably the best superhero comic book out on the stands right now. If you ask me, that's just my personal opinion. Number 3 is The Goon and Frankie. Everyone knows I love The Goon by Dark Horse. One of those cool books you read, and it stood the test of time. It's still going. It's still consistent, and it's not very popular, but people do know of it. And I've gotten a lot of people into the series, like my friend here on YouTube, Deadpoolzilla, Tyler, and a couple of other people have come to like the series a lot. And hopefully the movie doesn't get canned and we actually get to see the Goon and Frankie on the big screen. That'll be very fun. Number 2 should come as no surprise. Spawn. Spawn. I like the Jim. I'm liking the Jim Donnie Spawn more than I do Al Simmons. Al Simmons is more of a complete badass, whereas Jim, he's more relatable. He makes a little more mistakes, and he still is learning to use the Spawn symbiote suit. And whereas with Al Simmons, he pretty much learned how to use it and became very powerful and stuff like that. Whereas with Jim, it's taking him a while to learn how to use it, and he's trying to cope with life, dealing with life and being part of this crazy Hellspawn thing. That's number 2. And number 1, this Rorschach from Watchmen. Again, this isn't, he is a DC character, but he's not in continuity. He's not in the regular DC universe, so I don't count him as a DC character. He was published by DC, and he's a great character, one of the most unique characters out there, and I just love his design, love his mask, and love everything really about him. That he had a very black and white view in the world. You're either good or evil, none of that in between stuff, and I find that interesting about him. And it was sad to see him die, because he was probably the best character in that miniseries. So that's my list for my favorite non-Marvel and DC characters. I might do villains, but I'm gonna be doing something else next, another list. So stay tuned for that, and hope you enjoyed the list.